Hey everybody, welcome to the Patreon Q&A thing, and I have a face for the first time on a video on the channel, which is weird, and it's strange because I don't know whether to look at monitors or webcams or what to do, but hello! So we're going to do the Patreon Q&A, which I said we'll do bi-monthly, so that'll be this Saturday, not next, then the next again Saturday, and so on and so forth. If I look pasty in the facial region, it's because I'm Scottish and the lighting's not very good, but it's mostly the Scottish thing. We're more grey, translucent than pink. So I think we should just go on with the questions then and kind of go through what's going on. So on Patreon, people have been leaving questions to be answered, which is cool, as I asked for them, and we'll go through kind of the first questions, and some are not questions, but I'll kind of talk about them anyway. So firstly, Zachary asks, will you play some more Catacomb Kids, and will you play Pixel Piracy? Yes, Catacomb Kids, absolutely. As it progresses, as it gets into the point of being further on in development, definitely will play some more. I kind of stop playing it. Every time there's an alpha released, I play it for a bit, I kind of get bored, and then I stop. I'm waiting for there to be more stuff to do. At the moment, the alpha's quite limited in how far you can go, so I'm waiting for more things to happen before we do more stuff. Pixel Piracy, I don't know if I will play it. There's a gentleman by the name of Blitzkriegler, or something to that effect. I'll leave his name in the description below or something. He's a user of the Let's Play subreddit. He got quite popular playing Pixel Piracy. You're probably better watching him than you would be me. I may play it in the future. Who knows? Next question. So Luke asks, I'll have a go at a question. Are you voting for or against Scottish independence? Yeah, I was voting for, so a yes vote. And it was a no vote in the end, which is quite a shame, but these things happen. We'll get on with things. So back along when they first gave the polling to what it would have been maybe about a year or two ago, it was more so like an 80% no vote they were assuming, and the yes campaign, SNP, went through like a huge wonderful campaign, and they brought it from like a 20% yes to a 45% yes, which is a huge number of people. We're talking like 1.5 million people of a country of 6 million, which is monumental, really. It really does show that there is an appetite for change, and people actually care about politics when they feel that they can make a difference. In Scotland, we can have this feeling that we don't control the way politics works in the UK because we're such a small segment of people that we don't really have much of a say. And when it comes through to being like 45% of our country's voting population saying that they want change, people will listen. Westminster will listen. Hopefully we'll see some changes. Maybe we won't, who knows. Maybe they'll just hold us over a barrel and fuck us. Who knows? It's all up for change, hopefully. Next question. Calvin asks, let's have a look here. Will you ever do face cam or collaborate with fans? One off the checkbox. We've got that sorted. Will we ever collaborate with fans? Yes, I plan to hopefully do stuff in the future with live streaming. Maybe get a server running for something like Counter-Strike, or maybe, I don't know, Team Fortress 2, or maybe do some Robocraft stuff. I don't know. I'll try and work out the finer points when I've got more time. Again, the whole reason for this Patreon business is that if I get more time, I can then start streaming and doing other stuff. It's just that with work and other things going on, it's hard to kind of get the time together to do stuff. But hopefully, it's in the pipelines. It's something that I plan to do. Onwards to next question. So who have we got? If you see me looking about the place, by the way, it's because I'm looking at my monitors. I've got a weird setup where there's like a monitor here, and then webcam here, which is kind of annoying when you have to look at multiple places at once. So Tim asks, is there any other game that you'd make into a long series like Nuclear Throne? Yeah, soon. Very soon, hopefully. I'll be doing The Binding of Isaac Rebirth when that comes out, so that'll be November the 11th or so. When that comes out, we'll definitely be doing a long-winded series, maybe daily videos, who knows. I mean, Isaac's one of the most played video games I've got on Steam. I'm well over the 200-hour mark. Nuclear Throne's catching up at a fine pace, but yeah, Isaac's one of my favourite games. Rebirth comes out, we'll absolutely be doing a series on it for like a long period of time, until at least 100% the game again. I got Platinum God on Isaac, so I'd want to do the same again with Rebirth. Indeed. So back to the questions. Next question. Calvin again asks, hey Tom, do you have any pets, and if so, names? So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you may have noticed that I mentioned a hamster that we had before, Sydney the hamster. Sydney died. A horrible death. Not a horrible death, he was put down, but he basically fell over in his cage and broke his jaw, and then his teeth wouldn't set right, so they were all going kind of squinted. And eventually we had to go and get him put down because it was just cruel. They couldn't eat or anything, kind of sad. So, Sydney, I solo to you. But yeah, Sydney, the last pet we had before then. In fact, we've got 2 goldfish as well, but they are like an ornament. Goldfish don't really do very much. They bob about, they swim, they kind of do their thing, but they're not really... I find it hard to classify them as pets. They're more like plants. You feed them by watering them or by giving them fish food and kind of just leave them to do what they do. Before that we had dogs and stuff, but that was way in the past. So yes, no pets at the moment, apart from the fish, what are swimming plants to me, basically. Okay, next question. This is not a question. There's no more questions left. I'll read out what's said anyway, just so we can talk about it. So, Henry says, at some point in the future we need to play a game of Hearthstone, be it recorded or not, I don't mind, but I think it would be a fun match. Yeah, totally. I'm up for playing that. Maybe we could even do that with fans, do some like a Hearthstone day where we play some Hearthstone and I beat you all up, because that's my game. That's my game. Aside from that, I don't really know what other games to play, as I've said, but Hearthstone, Henry, I will speak to you through other channels, possibly Twitter or something, I don't know, and we'll hook that up. And Henry also says, by the way, in Nuclear Throne, try out the grenade launcher, a hammer combo with steroids, both basically mouse click at the same time, grenades go flying. I am a firm believer of grenade golf. I like grenade golf, it's a very fun thing to do, it's a good pastime. I can get behind that, Henry, very good. And lastly, Brian, my good friend. Brian's been with me since the start, basically. Brian came onto my Twitch channel when I first started YouTube. I was like streaming every night as well. When I was coming home from work, I was working a different shift pattern, and I would play Spelunky Daily Challenge for like an hour or two on Twitch, and Brian would just be there, and he's basically, I just wanted you to know I was going to pledge more, but I couldn't resist making the total $69.69. Thanks, Brian. I can always fucking count on you to do the good stuff. So, now that that's the questions out the way, and of course I guess this is a good time to kind of pimp the whole Patreon thing that we've got going on. You can of course go and donate some monies if you want to, if you feel the need to. You don't have to, it's not mandatory or anything like that, of course. It's just that it helps me out a great deal, and hopefully in the future, if it does help me out more, I can stop going to work as much and doing more YouTube stuff, more Twitch stuff, more stuff for you guys and girls as well, because I'd love to do that. I just really generally enjoy making videos. It's by far the most fun hobby I've ever had. Yeah, well, playing guitar is quite fun as well. I like playing. I like music. I like playing guitar. I enjoy making music. I've made a lot of music actually in the past. I don't do it so much anymore. I would like to get back into doing that. Me and my friends, we keep talking about starting bands and stuff, and it's just one of those couple of pints, let's start a band, never happens. I'll need to get on that. I'll need to get to Charlie to say that. Indeed. So, in terms of updates for the future, what are we planning? Don't know what we're planning. Rebirth, when it comes out, that'll be something that we will certainly do. In terms of other things, Nuclear Throne's carrying on at a fine pace. We'll be doing more of that. Hopefully coming up towards the Christmas period, or the winter period, we'll be seeing more regular updates in Nuclear Throne, because the guys won't be enjoying their lives and doing stuff. They'll be doing more work. Aside from that, just the usual stuff. Of course, we should be looking to think of more games to play, because I said that's one of the things that I wanted to do with the Patreon thing. So, any of you, look for the subscriber, or the Patreon feed thing, the activity feed. I'll leave a post there, and you guys can recommend some games for me to play, and then I'll run it through past the rest of the people on the channel, all the other subscribers on the channel, and we'll see what we can do. But we'll play some other games hopefully soon. Started Risk of Rain last night again, which is awfully fun. Very bad at it though. So yeah. It's a strange video. My face on a video. I'm not sure what to think. Who knows? Anyway, I think I'll catch this one off here, but yes, we'll see you next time.